Welcome back to another tournament match. This is the final semi-final, so this is the last semi-final. And this is between Jummi and AgentPWE. They're competing for a spot in the Americas Conference Championship game to be able to fulfill their lifelong dream. They just didn't know it a bit over a year ago that it was their lifelong dream of going to the Trash Bowl. Of course, AgentPWE beat his friend Lolnenko in the quarterfinals, which was a legendary match. And Jummi is a newcomer. He's an arena specialist, and also he's a streamer, by the way. So just quick plug: check out Jummi TV stream. He's cool now, cool and everything.
Did we all just see that? It's not just me.
There was
tripping.
some glitch.
Looks fine now.
Yep, that certainly did happen. But drop a like on this video first and foremost. Before we even continue, drop us a like. This is high quality Hearthstone. Let these guys know you appreciate them. They're doing it for free. Unless they win, in which case we give them stuff. So yeah, leave a like. And also join our Discord server. The link is in the description. Subscribe to TrashcanTV to be notified and get more information about all this stuff. And hang out with us. What are we looking at with these decks?
Speaking of hanging, I hope this is gonna start moving soon, otherwise we're gonna have to reconnect, which is always often that happens. Jummi is bringing Secret Rogue, Libram Paladin, there we go! Soul Demon Hunter, as you can see. Oh, I know what looked odd, their names are not on the left anymore, not that you could see that. And his Cyclomage is banned. AgentPWE is bringing Quest Druid, as you can see. Highlander Priest, Secret Rogue, and his Bomb Warriors band. Not a lot of surprises there.
Dame Hazelbart is still absolutely horrible. He had of course, a match for the ages. If you haven't seen his quarterfinals match against Lolnenko, it was maybe the best Hearthstone match that was ever played. It was incredible. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
It's beating me a little bit that there's no player names on the left.
Yeah, we'll just ignore it and go with it. You can't even see it on the
Yeah, I just hope
we have our graphics over it.
I just hope that there is nothing else wrong with it. You know what?
So far, it looks good.
I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Okay.
Because this is weird.
So far, it looks pretty good. And yeah, they're starting to go here. And of course, we talked to the guys before the match. The agent said, you know, I'm banning Mage because all the homies hate Mage. So we can't have it. Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't ban Mage, but I guess I can see why you would. Especially with an overall slower lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, absolutely. This, like, you'd like to face this Demon Hunter with the Druid more than the Mage, most likely.
And what are we going to see? Marrow Slicer looks very appealing.
Jummi there. Top of your screen, an agent is going to finish the quest in the following turn, and he has a bunch of Oasis Surgers to swoop on in.
Anubiseth for good measure.
I think you like hero power, maybe a heal.
Yeah. Is he looking at innervating out the Anubiseth?
Listen, Agent is a piece faking us out, okay? He's a veteran. We know he's not messing with us. If he does something extraordinary, it's correct. And we are too stupid to realize it. That's important to understand. That match with Lolnenko, we had guest commentary from Pimcart.
Oh my god, that match was
big thanks.
Absolutely insane.
But that match was just no one was able to keep up. And those guys like Pimp and Aurora are fantastic players, but it's so tough to keep up with everything that's happening. Now Jummi's dealing some major damage here. He's smacking.
Yeah, I think Oasis Surger is just way too obvious. Starfall and Anubiseth is possible, but that just seems straight up worse.
It should be Surger.
Because you have less stats if you play Starfall, and you played Starfall unnecessarily.
He was just taking a second thinking about what Surger to play. Doesn't matter.
Lapidary on the hand, as is the Warblades, but not in the same turn. At least not right now.
Lapidary now, I guess, is better for just the...
He had clears.
Do you... Wait, clears?
Well...
What do you mean by clears? You hit this minion?
And then there's no more minions.
But you're Demon Hunter. You don't hit minions. I don't know if this is correct. I don't know if this is correct.
So right there.
Well, that is a bit surprising. So he wants to... He has a different plan for this match.
You know what I just thought of? What's interesting?
What do you think?
Jummi, of course, notoriously one of the best arena players in the world.
Yeah.
Very arena type play.
It is. He streamed Arena just before he played this. I hope he's not still in that mindset, man. This is all Mechtherodon time. Okay, that is of course a great tech. And drew it perfectly there. So that is going to present major problems to Agent with the Druid.
Yeah, I mean, Druids, whenever Blizzard released the old article about class identity, which they of course immediately went against in some regards, but yeah, Druid's weakness was single target removal.
Yeah.
And while there was one card in the game that went against that, they Hall of Famed it. So, no more naturalized.
Okay, we have to see a taunt, which we know Jummi has other ways of pushing through.
Yeah, imagine picking up Kane's Sun Fury.
This hand is looking phenomenal, by the way, for Jummi.
Yeah. I think... there's so many plays here. I think Beetle makes sense. It could be Rising Winds, but why not Beetle?
Worst case of Kane, you still at least live, and but you're going to face a lot of damage here.
What about the exactly?
Oh, it actually does not do it. It does it with one Twin Slice. I like to just face tank this taunt.
Well, Chaos Strike, Twin Slice Hero Power does it too. Eye Beam is helpful. Right, Eldraki Hero Power also works. Gives you some healing as well. Though I want to see at least one slice to line up the skull. I think.
Oh, he doesn't have to do that this turn.
He could do it later. That's true. Yeah, I guess you don't have any reason to do it right now. And whoa!
That's half his health.
Yeah.
Is scenarios like forced?
Well,
you could you can't Starfall and Crystal Power. No, can you Crystal Power? No, you can't.
Crystal Power deals damage first.
But no, that's not enough.
But that's not enough. Yeah, I think Scenarios is forced, and you cannot play anything else with it.
You could Rising Winds, of course, try and like pick up like Hidden Oasis. Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know scenarios. Ooh.
Any target phase? Yes, he can. Okay, so that only heals 3. Wait, does it? Oh no, it heals 5 because
that's a 5.
Because the damage part can target heroes.
Damage is only minions. Damage is minions. Okay.
That's interesting.
What is going on here? Is there somehow a win?
Well, Slice kills one of them.
Definitely Skull and
Skull probably kills the other. Not it.
Okay, that's free. That is not it. Oh, Blade Dance is big. Blade Dance wins. That wins because it kills both taunts. That was a big play for Jummi there. No, Blade Dance is going to be the thing, and the Mechtherodon tech is dominating Druid as intended, as if he knew it from the start.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why he plays it.
That is why he plays it. Not because of this Druid, but it still works because Druid is weak to it.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
That is how it goes. So one other thing for Jummi, Agent's gonna have to get together. We know he can make miracles happen. Do we go back to Druid if you are Agent?
I think he likes the Druid. We've seen him play the Druid multiple times now. He might also like the Priest. I think we're not gonna see Rogue. That's my bold prediction. Priest.
The Priest time for Agent. With the Secret Rogue for Jummi. This has the potential to be a bit insane.
I think if I remember correctly, Agent tends to play the Rogue last, usually.
Okay.
I think that was the case.
It might mean he has least confidence in it. But maybe he also wants to play the slower decks first.
Yeah.
In order to kind of tire out his opponents.
Yeah, and it makes sense because...
He did not play the Rogue last... oh wait, was the Rogue even banned by Lil Neko actually? Because I don't remember in that...
I don't know.
He definitely didn't play last. He won with the Druid the final game.
That's a selection, I guess. Do we pick Vicina just because it's cheap?
Maybe, just to play it on curve. Nephrodamus is the best one.
I was about to say, I might actually like Nephrodamus, because your opponent is not going to kill you fast.
Opponent's Priest.
It's one of those, you know sometimes when aggro decks play like one big card, in case they can't win early, as like a second win sort of a thing? I might have liked Nephrodamus in that role. By the way, just for the viewer, the names are back on the side, so...
Yes, good stuff. Everything works. You still don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that because whenever there's weird Blizzard shenanigans, we usually call it out, and I just want to say that now there's less weird Blizzard shenanigans.
Everything is fine. We are good.
No, I looked at the screen, I was like, something here is off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Could be miscreant now. With the prep miscreant if you want to get the lackeys out, but if not, you have no good plays.
oh, yeah, I guess. You could prep the miscreant. Ugh.
See what you can get.
Okay, this would be a lot better.
I mean, you could go Wand Thief and hoping that you get a spell that actually gets reduced.
I was about to say it would be a lot better if you could play your potentially Ethereal Lackey there, which he doesn't even get one, but... Because then at least you would have gotten the potential use there.
Oh, Ilucia is a nice one. That is a good pickup for Aiden. He's going to make use of that.
Renew, coin, maybe play the Lazul scheme and then Mind Render. Okay, there's an argument for Mind Control if you do want to play Ilucia right now.
I don't think you play it now, but you play it in a few turns.
Yeah, no, you're not going to play it while you have the Gandling on the hand. That's... Your opponent would love to have a Gandling with all those lackeys. Just wants that extra guarantee to invoke. Did I say 1? I might have meant 2. No, I didn't mean 2.
By the way, are the light effects on the Tyrande portrait intended, or is that also glitching?
Okay. I thought it looked weird.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw that on Jummi's stream.
Yeah.
A couple minutes ago.
So it's normal?
It is normal.
Wow.
I haven't noticed it ever before. I think that changed something about it.
Maybe. How often do you play against Golden Tyrandas, huh?
Well, it's, wait, is Tyrande normally not animated? Because normally all the other non-standard heroes are animated always.
Okay.
Also when they're not golden. I know my Yev is for sure. I actually don't know. I play Tyrande myself, though. But I don't know if she's animated, actually, because all other heroes...
That's a big fine.
Are.
Big stats and Edwin to go with it.
Oh my. Yeah, this is... Oof. Shadow Word Death can kill the 5/6. But Edwin in that 4 attack sweet spot that you like against Priest.
Yeah. And for that exact reason is that Jummi decides, you know what, the 4/4 Edwin is actually not that bad. Because in many worlds, it's just a bigger threat than a 6/6 or an 8/8 against Priest. And he understands that perfectly.
Yeah, I think that was probably more of a happenstance. I think you have to take a bigger Edwin, even if it's slightly less effective against Shadow Word.
Yeah, at least you don't mind as much playing.
Yeah, that's
not as you don't regret it.
Especially after you've seen the death there.
Yeah. Get Intellect is the easy pick.
Mirror Entity might be interesting. There's a lot of big things in that Priest.
Definitely want to go. Like that. Okay, Reggie Tutor.
It's not great, but it clears off 2 things.
Okay, he's gonna get himself 2 invokes actually. Okay, so he's gonna just do that.
And plays those with Gandling. He might just counter the second one as well.
Another Ilucia. And he does actually. 4/4 is all about. And he's putting... I actually like this aggressive play. He's putting Jummi in kind of a pickle, saying, okay, I didn't clear here. You can push damage. You're ahead on damage. But I'm gonna make counterplay.
Well, also there's only... After that Lazul scheme, there's not even that much damage to go around. I have a question.
What?
There's an interaction that I don't think I've ever seen. If I Mind Render, after you Mind Render, is it swap back permanently?
No. Both swap back, I think.
Okay, so...
If you haven't seen that, that means you haven't been watching GA. Because it happens like all the time.
Oh, really? Yeah,
it's not swap permanently. Every Mind Render also gets reversed.
Okay, because then... it's not actually that good. Your opponent can just play it and get his hand back if he really needs it. No, it's going to cost him 3 mana for a Dire Mole, so not great, but it's kind of like Tog, right? You just play 5 mana to... Because it's not a beast.
For the rogue, the better comparison, I guess, is Dwarven Sharpshooter.
Yeah. No, but that way you can just play the 3 mana, kind of like the old talk when you played 5 to just get your stuff back.
The ransom. Yeah.
Now, of course, people didn't play it in that way, but theoretically.
Played it in much better ways.
I know.
Mostly. By they, you mostly mean us.
Yes.
Alright, tempoing out the Goblin Lackey.
Oh, Shadow Badness.
Shadow. Oh, that's good on that Vicina.
I know.
That's looking like some.
Okay, so counterpoint, Wretched Tutor clears off a lot of things as well. Okay, yeah, right. Shadow Madness and Tutor.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work, there's one. The mana. Because wouldn't that be just perfect?
Yes.
I would just Shadow. No, that's bad. It heals your opponent, not you. That's
The Tutor Wave Apathy does also clear it. And you have 2 minions that trade without dying.
Right, yeah. Tutor Wave, hit, clears. Never mind, apparently it is the Shade Quill.
Agent knows what is up. Shade Quill, Hero Power. Saying.
I would assume you get to see the Hero Power go to the face, though, right? You're not healing the 4/1.
Oh, are you healing the 4/1? Listen.
I thought for a second there Agent likes to live dangerous, but no.
He does like to live dangerous, we know that. Maybe he thought better of it. That's the Jandis play here for Jummi. Let's see if we can find something good. Those are acceptable.
Illusion should be the 3/5, unless you're playing Mind Games, which you very well could be. And
Pick the 3/5.
I was about to say, it looked like the 3/5, but of course we can't see it because expectation is still weird. Combustion is good for board, but that's not what you play. Fireball is good for aggro, that is what you play.
That is absolutely what you play.
Speaking of, face. 14.
Wretched Tutor seems absolutely forced. Link of Death not in reach. Has to be Tutor.
Tutor tells you which one is fake, it clears off everything else, and then the Shade Quill does the rest.
Yeah, that is an easy play.
That being said, the spell selection isn't great now. Shadow Madness is possible when it's not very helpful.
Yeah, Shadow Madness, you could grab the Rhino, which is a fake.
Yeah, does the damage trigger first on Spell Burst? Or the Shadow Madness?
I'm not sure.
Because if...
But it doesn't matter, it dies on either side.
Well, but if... Yeah, but if the Shadow Madness triggers first, that means you have to actually hit... No, wait. If it doesn't trigger first, you have to hit the Shade Quill in.
Huh?
For the trade.
You have to do that anyway to the 5/5. For the 5/5.
Oh, right, it's symmetrical. I forgot this. Never mind. It's symmetrical. I forgot that.
Okay.
I thought it was just enemy minions for some reason.
Ooh, that would be sick.
Well, yeah, I think the reason why I thought it is because it doesn't really matter that it's symmetrical, except that, of course, because of Shadow Madness, it does. Yeah. Caster mistake, I'm sorry.
That would be sick. Okay, he's trying to build this big old quest thing now.
That could backfire, but given that deck, there's not a lot of expensive things there. You don't... Do you want a stunner is the question.
Visualize. Now that you do have the secret and the Shadow Step, yes, you do.
Well, but you're not going to play it again. You're not going to stunner your own guy. I mean, you can Shadow Step it, but...
How aware are you of Siamat? No. Not gonna play it again.
What? Can it not trigger friendly minions? Control secret, return a minion.
Oh, so it would have had to do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sucks.
That's what I thought.
That is unfortunate, because if not, you're thinking exactly because of Siamat, you do it again, so you get a 7/7.
No way, Jose.
Now, of course, Jummi also gets a Siamat. Which is convenient, because there's a Siamat on board.
It's the perfect response.
It's the best response.
Because I always love that. I've had that before in matches. Just not with Plagiarize, but just in general. Like, Siamat is like, no you. Always great.
And it puts him down.
Huge swing turn.
Okay, interesting ideas here. Agent's game plan is somewhat coming together. Of course, it's just all about the survival now.
Yeah.
Oh, Agent has another Siamat on there. How about that? I highly doubt it's that time. It's gonna be...
Ooh.
Oh, he mind renders. Oh, okay, so he's saying, yo, I'm gonna play your entire hand. And he's gonna love this, by the way, because that fireball takes out a Siamat, and I'm gonna play stuff. I'm gonna blow up your entire hand.
Take out the Siamat. I guess just play the minions as well, yeah, might as well.
Question is just, do you want to play everything except for the fireball, or do you want to play the fireball?
Why would you want to leave the fireball?
Well, because that way you can only play 2 more cards. But now you could play it, you could drop them on.
Oh, right. Right. He only has 5 mana left.
This is huge insight, though. Letting him know exactly what's up.
I think fireball and both stunners? No.
He's gonna leave him the fireball, plays all the minions instead. Saying, more presence. Of course, also keeping in mind what he has on his... Okay, he's got Secret Passage here.
I mean, obviously, you want to waste that. And
even the Vendetta... Vendetta... The what? The 1/4?
That's what it looked like.
No, okay.
That's just the more accurate arrows. Now, of course, if you're been into Hearthstone, in which case it's probably not the best kind of free to watch, but yes.
Madness.
Vendetta triggered because the row cards are not priest cards, so they are of another class to the priest.
Correct.
Just quick.
Also, there's a mage card on hand.
Wasn't at the time.
Right, that
Secret Passage to the deck.
That does not count.
So, Jummi could potentially get his Nar back.
With the Caprina Muerte.
I was thinking with the Cabal Acolyte.
Yes. Huh. This is tricky stuff.
You could mind render for Fireball.
If you mind render, you know what's exactly Fireball.
Retututor clears. Oh no, it doesn't even.
Soul Mirror.
It does. It almost clears. Soul Mirror.
Man,
no.
what a pickle.
I actually don't hate Cabal Acolyte here. Cabal Acolyte Draconic Studies.
I hate Caprina Muerte.
I don't hate Catrina Muerte either.
Because what you have to think, like, what do you do? Like, how do you give Agent the deck back without, like, just getting got? Like, what do you do to disrupt here? But it's so tough. Soul Mirror best value.
And Mind Render as well, it seemed like.
Yep. I guess just denying, like, that happening again. I suppose.
Yeah.
Sign my face.
So now 1 Mind Render reverses. So they're switched for this turn again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Basically.
I mean,
now Agent is gonna have to find.
You literally play everything, right? There's no situation which you don't.
But you're going to clear a lot of board.
Yeah, the question is, what do you Fireball, I guess? If nothing else, you Nar. Because that is what has the most health right now. You pick off the 2 1/1s or not?
Yeah.
Why not the 1/1s?
Gonna be Nar.
Yeah, but why not trade your 1 attacks into the 1/1s rather than the 1/2?
I'm not sure.
Takes 1 attack more of the board, I would think.
I'm unsure about everything. There's a flick, and that is it. And he's going to rip a Plague of Death.
Flick the questing.
Which that's the only one left, right?
I don't know, but it's actually gonna grow.
Or is there another one in this deck? I don't know.
It's hard to keep track when everything comes back all the time.
Yeah, no.
Everything's copied and comes back. Yeah, flick the questing.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No, no.
Yeah, it's the...
Alright. Board gets cleared, Agent rips a Plague of Death, plays Draconic Studies, and Jummi does that bonus.
On hand. I think that Secret Passage was almost one of the best cards that Agent played there after the Mind Render, yeah. Even if not much came of it directly, but the Vendetta was also a nice touch. But you really just want to get rid of the passage.
Tutor Studies Broomstick also clears Stone. You don't even need the Plague.
Yeah.
Katrina and Doom is nice too. As an idea.
Like
Murzon is not that good now. You want Cobalt Spell, can you? Because you need the healing spells.
Aeon Reaver would have been possible to kill the Flick.
Oh, this also this replays the Flick as well.
It's a 4/4.
Just then.
Just
Oh, and he just. Oh, okay. I'm gonna actually going to rush it and then actually leave the most on the board. Too smart, Agent. I was thinking Katrina Morte and Broom, but no. Just this.
okay.
That's a Pharaoh Cat.
What is my counter argument for actually taking Aeon Reaver though? It still has stats, right? Yeah. It's just more stats this way. I was thinking Aeon Reaver, which
And Morzan puts 12.
kills a flick, but the Morzan is just extra stats, yeah. Same thing, extra stats.
And Jummi, like, he's running out of gas. Which, of course, Illucia played the main part in. And Agent played this masterfully, though, this whole thing.
Yeah. Katrina Muerte, heal face. Trade.
Bronx Acolyte Smack.
There's no reason to switch an aggressive game plan.
You win next turn.
It's Priest. There's no reason to switch to aggro now. Keep doing what you do best.
You might as well clear.
Well, can't quite clear unless you play the Plague of Death, which is a bit overkill.
You can have the cat.
Yeah, I think so too. Trade the shot bot, play the Katrina Muerte, heal your own face, maybe heal the Morazan if you're feeling froggy. Or let the shot bot live and hit you in the
yeah,
face.
just the 8 face. Okay, that is fair. I can see that, because you do want to set up your win as well.
Blackjack Stunner, perfect revive.
And no way to even get the lackeys out of this, though.
Lackeys are the kind of thing that can turn this game around because with all the discovery shenanigans, you could get a huge dragon, you could get a big spell. Not this turn.
Nope. Not as much for Rogue anyway, but it's not happening.
Yeah, 15 on the board for Agent, so not quite lethal yet. That doesn't change the immediate damage, but hey, I mean, you take it, of course, or not.
Yeah, I think he wants to play. Plays the taunt.
Just being
Not sure
safe.
What plays around, but he's being ultra safe. Of course, he knows he's winning now.
Yeah, I think he's just like, I'm winning whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dirty Tricks, Miscreant, obvious play.
But it's not going to give you anything.
And no discoveries even.
Even if you got 4 mana,
Yeah.
there's nothing that deals with 4.
Hit in the taunt and then Cobalt the face. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Jummi finds the way to lose. Obviously. We are tied up at 1. Agent takes it with a phenomenal priest play.
Yes.
Masterfully done.
Feels longer, but I guess it's just priest games.
Right, this animation has definitely been changed. That is some weird effects. But that is just priest life. So we are tied up at 1, and the Agent might consider going back to the druid.
I think, again, I'm not 100% sure, it's hard for me to keep track of these things, but I think, based on his past behavior, he tends to do that, yeah. I think when we've seen him play, Rogue was the last deck usually. I don't know that for a fact, though.
Wasn't against Slomanko, but it might have gotten banned, though. We don't know. We're not sure. No, I think Warrior was banned, right? Warrior's always banned.
Yeah, maybe I'm also just wrong. Maybe I was thinking about someone else, maybe that didn't have to happen. There's Rogue.
Double Rogue. So Agent and Jummi both go, and this is a pretty clean mirror.
Yeah, it's
a pretty clean mirror.
It's both Secret Rogues. I didn't compare if the lists are identical, but they're gonna be very similar.
They are very close, for sure.
Interesting hand for
be a tough one.
Interesting hand for Agent, decent hand for Jummi. But it's like all the secret tech without secrets. It happens so much, I feel like. You see, and the question is, if you're Agent, what of this do you keep? I think you can't really throw away a passage, can you?
Now it looks like keep. Passage keeping? Oh man, can you keep a passage?
I don't know.
You didn't need this early.
That's a point. Edwin is awkward.
It's more of a question of what you throw away than what you keep.
Similar idea? Seems like Jummi kept everything. Maybe he
I think Jummi full capped. Yeah, that makes sense too. His hand is baller.
Yeah, the only card I could maybe see an for was Miscreant. Shotbot.
He says Cannonball. That is the.
I don't care.
That is the perfect card there on 2, and That's also a pretty good field
spicy.
line though for Agent there. He has the Mummy, he has the Vendetta that is already free. And he might produce a 6/6. An 8/8 next turn.
In which case, Plagiarize looks very appealing, of course.
I think I want 8/8 here, right?
Backstab, Coin Vendetta, Edwin, yeah.
Need it. Don't want it, need it, says Agent. There he goes.
Man. 8/8s take a very special place in this tournament.
Turn 2, yeah. We've seen Cat dominate with 8/8s, and there's, by the way, another Edwin. We've seen Cat dominate his semifinals with exactly 8/8s. Spoilers, if you haven't seen it, he beat Camping Scrub, of course, very cleanly 3-0, and is now very closely following this match for sure. Shout out to Cat if you're watching. I know you're watching. Good stuff. Because this is to determine his next opponent. He finds double Discovery lackeys, but no anti-Edwin.
Yeah, I generally tend to like those two lackeys, but right now, I mean, I guess either one could give you a sap next turn.
Listen, he needs to find something fast against the Edwin. Because right now he's making a 6/6 himself next turn, but Agent is going to say, I'm going to take a weapon. Do nothing.
Yeah, I think you
We're
play...
going to clear the Edwin now.
You play the lackey, maybe you step it. Thinking of...
Brain Freeze is big. That is very, very big to at least get a freeze out of it.
I think after you pick that up, you actually play the other lackey. See if you can get a sap first. Because if you play Brain Freeze, you can't play Edwin anyways.
Yeah.
So you might as well not use the step right now.
Another Brain
Double Brain Freeze. That's the job.
That actually clears it up.
Okay. What is the thought on actually just playing Brain Freeze Neophyte and just using the second Brain Freeze next turn? Not giving away that you have it.
Does he want to play his own Edwin here? Saying, okay, I can see it. You know, I'm going to give up a bunch of damage. I'm going to allow it. So that is some mind gaming. Because now if Agent hits the face, he's going to have problems.
And the Restless Mummy is not quite enough. Mm-hmm. Had he picked up a backstab, that would have been insane.
Yeah. So Agent is going to have to make a very high discipline trade with the Edmonds.
Looks at the Miscreant first, it
lackeys.
appears. Ethereal might be... Back-to-back double identical lackeys. Miscreant would have been an... what am I saying? Ethereal would have been an interesting pickup because he did prep.
He's got his face. He's thinking. Oh, dude, Agent.
Always
man.
the control player.
Dude, I want y'all to appreciate how good of a play this was. He sniffed this shit out, saying, man, he's trying to trap me.
How do we feel about Plague of Madness?
It's kind of a pick him there.
It deals one more damage than the hero power, and you never know when you're gonna need it.
That play was so under the radar from Agent, making that trade. That was...
The amount with which you're hyping it up means it's not very under the radar at all.
It is under the radar, dude. Like, people wouldn't notice that if we didn't hype it up. That play was freaking genius. That is straight up elite.
I think...
Wow.
If Jummi didn't have a way to remove the Edwin, it's almost a toss-up whether they want to do it or not. But just because there is a possibility that he does, makes it better than not doing it.
A lot of players don't make that.
Yeah.
That's like folding Ace King like on the river with with super high discipline because it's correct.
I wonder how much overlap there is with the Hearthstone and Pokemon, because to what I know there is actually some degree of overlap, you might actually be talking to the right audience about that. Yeah. And is it gonna be Faceless or One Thief? Because I actually like Faceless here. No, One Thief potentially sets up the Hanar, is the counter argument. Faceless, yeah. Ooh, mistakes were made.
Border, maybe? He could have gotten a Hawksteed, I guess. Something like a Rush. So he should have played it first.
I don't.
That's what he was thinking about. But Thanos is a card you do like to see. That's not, or you want. That's not bad. And all of a sudden, Jummi sitting there with 2 brain freeze. It's like, yo, what I pick these for?
They could still come in handy.
That is a lot of resources. That is essentially 8 cards to work with.
You can't play them in the same turn, though.
Nope.
How about Hanar 1 Thief? Pick up a secret?
You gotta pick up a secret too. And by the way, there's Plagiarize up, so if you pop off this turn, you give your opponent a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that, so I think even you might even know that this Plagiarize up. So you drop a stunner and do nothing?
Right, he probably doesn't run... Does he run all 3 secrets? Wait, one of them was generated, wasn't it? The Dirty Tricks came off of something.
Yep.
So you don't know for a fact?
Did it?
I think it came off of the second or third Ethereal, didn't it?
I'm not sure. But Agent played it again. Big brain saying, I'm not going to put up. You have more than likely have plagiarized.
And
you
I like,
know this better.
I like how the only thing that he gave him is the stunner.
Yeah.
While having a lot of good battle cry minions
like,
out.
hey, go ahead, use it. This is so high quality.
I mean, if Jummi's feeling really froggy, he could just stunner the stunner.
Like play ping pong.
Yeah, because
basically.
Your opponent hasn't put up a secret yet, so it's the only one that doesn't give him extra value by stunning it.
Vendetta officially reigns in the control rogue mirror. Like this means that, yo, we are going. And now it is time for Agent to make big profit off of the Hanar.
And there comes the secret to do it with.
Which will draw both the players 2 cards.
I mean, hey, it draws Jummi 2 cards, but it draws Agent 2 and generates 1.
That is correct.
Noble Sack might be the right play here. Misdirect is intriguing.
If nothing is great, you take Paladin. There he goes. That way you get another 2.
What is the major one? Is Flame Ward. That could be good in this matchup.
You want a 2.
But Plagiarize seems
so
crazy.
You want a 2 on just so you can play.
Yeah, Plagiarize also seems pretty good in general.
Pressure Plate is a worthy consideration.
I think I take Plagiarize here.
Push it up.
And then let's see what the other option is. Eye for an Eye seems really good. The other one, Portal, is also really good. So none of these are bad.
I like Netherweight.
But
yeah, I don't know about Eye for
I like Eye for an Eye because of how low Jummi is.
Snipe against questing.
Oh. Well, how about questing now, though? Ooh, Plagiarize. That means, as you said last turn, right? If Jummi pops off now,
everything goes to Agent's hand. Absolutely. There's the defender coming on in, doing two face damage.
And those are gonna matter because Jummi is not very high in terms of health. Oh god. Secret Passage is simply the funniest card right now because if it gets plagiarized, Agent has 3 of them on hand.
Unbelievable. It's gonna get everything. Like Agent is sitting there rubbing his hands right now saying, play cards, my dude.
Yeah!
Because I will take all of them. It's the exact strategy that Jummi tried to deploy against him and he just sniffed it out. And now it's working for his favor.
It's 2 rogue secrets, right? So it's basically over 50% chance that one of them is in fact plagiarized. And you've already attacked into a minion, so you know there's no bamboozle. And what's the last one? Dirty Tricks was of course triggered. Ambush. You also played a minion, so yeah, he knows for a fact that what it is.
Look at his hand! Like...
Vendetta active.
And yes, and he played that for sure. Sniper.
Not active anymore because there's dual class cards, don't count.
Well, you have Brave Feast.
Yeah, Brave Feast does it with a trade. I would still like the Vendetta though.
Maybe.
Oh, he could pick up a Hero Mage spell. For devolving missiles, it's not part rogue, that's the most important part. And so he can Vendetta.
Yep. And you plagiarize again.
For good measure.
Go ahead, do one more time. Let's play Secret Passage, Jummi.
Play Secret Passage, don't have enough of them yet?
Yeah. And he will play it too, and he's gonna walk into it again. Because he has to as well.
Imagine
He's
having
dying.
3 passages on one hand.
He needs to find a secret himself. He's just dead. Okay, One Thief can help. Those are good draws.
Frost Nova. Frost Nova. Blizzard. Ray of Frost. Frost Bowl. Anything that says freeze on the card.
Ray of Frost is good. Deep Freeze is not good.
Well, yeah, anything that you can play that says freeze on the card.
Evo!
It says mage spells, it works.
It's a lot of stuff.
If it said rogue spells, it wouldn't work. But mage spell, well, I guess sap, but...
Backstab Evos.
Yeah, that's true. I think, yeah, you like Evo here first. And play fast at this point as well. We have Paralyzed Noisy.
That's a puzzle box.
Bastion isn't great. That works. There's multiple freeze effects actually on the hand there.
Yeah, Frostbolt and a Nova, but he wants to go Cat here and Miscreant, so just freezing the...
Does he have the space actually for both lackeys? Yes, he does. Did he plagiarize? I mean, first of all, Frostbolt deals 3.
What is this?
Frostbolt, 1 Thief, and then if that doesn't win, you can still play Evocation, yeah. But you play 1 Thief first.
This is insane. It combust. Like Potion is just more madness. I don't know.
I mean, Potion doesn't really work with a full hand.
It's Jan that's on the Potion Evolution art, right?
I think so, yeah.
That's not Lucia, I think it's Jan.
No, I think it's Janus. I mean, Lucia would be a bit random, right?
Yeah, Priest.
Because Janus actually fits with the classes. Not even going for the evocation because it's not that likely with the hand space that he has, so he'd rather just clear off right now. Listen, if there's gonna be some situation where Murger Prime wins Jummi the game,
it's not. 3 secret passages there for Agent saying like, look at this triple secret passage and evocation. Like, yeah, I have resources, man. Don't worry about it.
Vanish not in the game anymore. Sap.
That's one of the
usually works. Okay, the thing is, Potion isn't better because you're just getting the lackey back, so you might as well play Sap here. It's Sap. And Cobalt takes out one of the 1/2s, but that's not enough.
That's not enough. No, there is no win. He has to Potion into another lackey.
Yeah, it's just an exact.
But there isn't anything.
Shadow Staff. Shadow Staff!
You play it again.
I guess Clever Disguise actually, because there's, as you said, there's no rogue spells that aren't out, so...
Clever Disguise, what do you do? What are you going to looking for 2 mana then?
I was about to say, not enough for Frost Nova. It's not quite enough. I guess maybe,
Yeah, nothing there to play. Dude, Agent's been on another level this tournament. It's been crazy. Goes up 2-1, and,
Questwood
comes down to it again. The ugliest tree in existence, damn Hazelbark, about to hit center stage, and he's gonna try and close it out again with the Druid. Jummi has the Paladin left.
And the Rogue. I'm very confident in Agent at this point. Now, of course, once you're up on the scoreboard, there's always a good argument here.
Yeah. But just the way that he plays, like he's just in form. Like the brain battle he had against Lolnenko.
Yeah.
And just the way that he played this rogue so clean, and just understanding the matchup and understanding every card in the matchup just better. It's unbelievable. He has been playing underwater 5D Hearthstone all tournament long. I
think he's one of those players that you never bet against.
It's hard to
that
bet
we have
against,
betting for the Trash Bowl.
If you hung out with him in Discord for 5 minutes, you would not expect him to have the type of brain that he does. And I mean that in a very good way, because that's the case for a lot of these guys. Okay, Jummi, the game plan is pretty clear, right? Get the rogue out the way, win this game.
The game plan is very simple. Just win.
Win. And then hope the Paladin is faster than do it and doing the exact same thing.
So yeah, untap potential innervate turn 1, I would assume. Yeah, just going as fast as you can. Probably just pass turn 2 unless you draw 1 mana, something.
Yeah, draw innervate.
Cat, maybe coin the One Thief. Probably just cat.
Coin One Thief first if that's the play.
I like the coin for the...
Oh, okay. This is smart.
I was gonna say I like the coin for the questing.
That's a good play. Recognized by Agent. That was a good play. Because he has secrets and he starts rolling early and often. That is important.
Yeah, I guess the Paladin rule applies here.
Repentance, for sure. Might even be the best one.
And yeah, Crystal Merchant for Jummi, I don't think the most appealing card, but hey, you got it.
Yeah. Doesn't worry too much about that.
And I guess we could just see 2 secrets? Oof.
Yeah, the question is how hard do you commit to this train? Well, with the secrets. So Repentance now that might hit like a Surge or
Plagiarize is interesting.
Again, yeah, he's gonna take it.
He could keep it for later, even.
Yeah, Hanar is likely not dying.
Yeah. And even if it is, Plagiarize could be huge, but with all those Druid cards now, they're not going to be as effective because you don't have the hero power.
Imagine if you snag any serum.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
That requires some good timing, but...
Certainly.
So I guess studies first, go for Wrath, and if you don't get it, then Steel Beetle. Fogbeam is not unlike Wrath.
I was thinking Breath of Dreams there for a second.
Oh.
Ramp up, draw your card.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I mean, I feel like he was hovering over the Steel Beetle here, but I feel like if you pick Fogbeam, you really want to use it right now. That's why you picked it, right?
I think so.
Because as you said, Breath seems insane. Especially because after, well, I guess, yeah. Oh, unless you want to play Nourish next turn, there is no argument for not taking Breath. Well, even then he could play Nourish because
the quest is getting done this turn, yeah?
Yes.
So he wants Nourish next turn.
It's a 4th turn, man.
He wants the quest, he wants to Nourish anyway next turn, so...
In which case he can't play Fogbeam, but he could have played the Breath.
Yeah, I realized that.
Because it ramped.
Yeah.
Repentance on a very small minion, of course.
It's not the worst thing ever. Quest done, and he's going to nourish himself. Maybe go Oasis Surge.
Maybe Surge, I was about to say that.
Nourish can wait. Okay, Janice is 1 mana off.
Do you just go for Hunter Secret right now?
I think he put this. I like the approach with the Adventurer. It's kind of gonna force.
And is it gonna be a Reborn or a Mage spell? No 0 mana Mage spell, so that doesn't affect the size of the questing. But a lot of secrets. Hunter spell could be big.
Yes, and it will be. Most likely.
Especially if this turn is Surger, then Nourish, that means Nourish is likely next turn.
Fogbeam could be the counterspell tester, though.
It's not quite free next turn is the thing. Though you could test with Crystal Power, I suppose.
If Jummi smells Nourish hard, he can play that, but I think...
Neophyte Counterspell would have actually been the way to deal with it definitively.
I feel like this is the correct play with Janice, though.
Yeah, pick Hellbringer, I guess. Yeah.
Hellbringer's going to be fake.
That's what I thought.
Because that's going to get a one-shot anyway by one of the 5/2s.
Mm-hmm.
There's Rising Winds. Nourish is instantly the play.
Fogbeam turns to be a free card.
Now the Surger there. And all of a sudden...
Wrath deals 4.
All of a sudden, Ysera is on tap next turn. And the Druid is exploding.
Yeah.
You Fogbeam the Malagos. If it's the fake, GG. If it's not, you still have a good trade. And then now you know you can maybe Crystal Power the 3/5 for easy removal. Or just smack someone anyway. He's Wrath.
Crystal Power Rising Winds seems very plausible, right? You kill it, and you get to draw a card, like with the Wrath, but you also get a 3/2. I might like the minion here.
Maybe thinks crystal power for healing later down the line.
Or just kills the Janus with it. That's what I was thinking as well, but...
Clears the entire board up, everything needs to go.
The question I have a little bit is why not studies, but I guess the counter-argument could be that he might not have had the time to pick something...
Yeah, because you don't need the mana reduction dance, you'll do it at another time. This is not easy to play from the rogue perspective, man.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything that Jummi can really do.
See, we kind of have given up the tempo, so now you need to like... Oh, okay. You need to find a way to come back.
Yeah, but there's nothing that effectively counters the Ysera, right? You gotta play Ysera when you're Agent, and then, if you're Agent, and then next turn you can draw 2 with Rise.
Plagiarize is the best thing to counter the Ysera. Give me Nyan.
That's a point. Doesn't play the Plagiarize.
Nope. There was a read there to be had that card on the left of Agent's hand could be like an Ysera.
It would have actually been really interesting with Plagiarize if Agent wouldn't play around it, which he probably would have because he's AgentPWE and that's what he does.
He would have Innervate Pass or something. It's, the way we know him.
But
Secret Passage.
That would have been interesting because I was about to say with Secret Passage, you can draw a lot of those portals.
Yes.
And I think if you draw Portal, the card you draw off of the portal doesn't get shuffled back.
Nope.
Because it didn't get drawn off the passage.
Everything you draw after you play the passage during passage time, you get to keep. So he goes with that one, with that guy. I don't know what his name is, but
Ancestral Guardian.
Somehow I know his voice line, but not what his name is, which is the case for like no other card ever. But great test for counterspell. And here comes the big board.
Yeah.
Yeah, big board time, Agent. Now you can definitely also afford to play your studies here.
Do you want a third Starfall?
Termination.
Did not want a third Starfall.
But I would like a 4/12 with Taunt. Nope.
Starfall cannot go
Let's
face.
try if Starfall can go face now. And see if they made a change recently.
I think that's kind of the habit from Swipe, right? You swipe face.
Maybe.
Also, that scenarios could be big at any moment.
Yes. That is... Yeah, that's huge.
I mean,
Savage Roar.
he already has a big board, and then imagine dragons. Huh?
Yeah, imagine those, man. Tough to deal with. Very, very tough to deal for Jummi. Very, very tough.
Yeah, I mean, possible questing adventurers that are going to be huge, but that's not going to get you anywhere inherently. I guess you could potentially give it Rush for the Goblin Lackey, but that's a bit of a long shot.
Okay, Plagiarize.
There is the Miscreant. Oh, damn it.
Flick is something, potentially.
Well, not this turn, though. There was not enough mana. Yeah. And that's not a Goblin, though.
For one.
I think so. You could discover... What, right? Backstab is not great. Brain Freeze and Bamboozle are both not horrible, but...
Oh, I'm not attacking your minions, man. So you don't think about taking Bamboozle. Okay, how do you talk yourself out of scenarios if you're able? Is it the value argument?
Only if there is too many dragons.
Because your board is going to be full, that's how you do it. Nope. Feoris is good, but not great.
This is AgentPWE, not Lil Nenko. We're not gonna see Feoris just because
similar players.
There is the attack into a minion.
Says the adventurer needs to go, and this board you are a rogue. You cannot do this. Please resign the game. I will go to the final. Says wow.
Yeah, I guess it's time to step lackeys. The question is which one. Are we just gonna make a huge minion?
The problem is that Rogue just has this natural inability to really find that stuff off of lackeys. There just aren't the Rogue spells to deal with boards like this.
This would be a lot better if Vanish was still in the game.
Yeah, you'd have a chance. But Rogue spells are not built for swings and control almost.
I mean, it perfectly captures the class fantasy, right? It's like
Yes.
doing a lot of small things
It does.
that are going to add up to something.
Yeah, in Warlock it makes a lot more sense.
That's what rogues do, but it's just not what you want to do right now. I forgot that Cattle Breath exists, but still, that's not going to be... I mean, I guess Sap Phoenix, yeah, maybe, but that's... Ugh. Sap Brain Freeze, you can take 16 damage off the board effectively, but not enough.
You're just losing. What are you drawing for? Deck.
I mean, there's a Stunner, but that's not much better than picking up Sap
He
immediately.
realizes that there's nothing. So, AgentPWE, man, dude. I don't know how... I said this exact same thing about Ket, of course, when he beat Scrub. I don't know who's gonna stop this guy. Well, one of them is gonna stop the other.
Yeah.
Because they have to. But wow, dude, we have Agent and Ked in the finals, man. We know they're buddies IRL. We know they're both immensely great players. That's gonna be a fantastic. That's gonna be on the same level as Agent Olenko.
I was about to say that's just gonna be a repeat of that.
That is going to be Agent Olenko.
Now, I'm not saying the Agent's definitely gonna be the one to win it, but it's gonna be one of those like 3-2, 2-hour-long matches. You know, grab a coffee before you start
Those are
watching
some
it.
of the most entertaining players that Hearthstone has to offer for sure. So big congrats to Agent. That is going to be a great one. Of course, it will be with new decks because of the Mage nerf, the Solarian and Evo nerf, I believe.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to play those before the nerfs.
We're not going to play them before the nerfs, so that's going obviously. So that is going to be with new decks that the players will have a little bit of time to submit, and we'll see how that goes. Same for the European finals, of course. Even though no mages are involved, we want an even playing field for everybody. But Jummi, good performance. I mean, considering Jummi's an arena guy, typically, like he hung with the constructed players, and I'm excited to see him come back. Maybe if he's a little bit his competitive senses peaked a little bit, he starts practicing constructed a bit more, because he's literally in the beginner's experience.
Yes,
like the guy does not play constructed Hearthstone. He is an arena pro. If he wants to come back, practice constructed, he could be a really good one. I think he can make some waves. So we'll hopefully seeing him back next time. And once again, check out his stream, Jummi TV on Twitch. He plays arena. He's pretty good at it too. He's one of the best. So go ahead and do that. But yeah, great job. We're looking forward to 3 more games, conference finals, and of course November 1st. Mark it in your calendars. Trash Bowl 4 between Americas and the European champion, whoever that shall be. Drop a like on this video. Let these guys know you appreciate them. And join our Discord server. Link in the description. Leave us a comment, and we're going to see you in the next one.
That's it.
That's it.